What's going on, guys? Welcome to my kitchen, and today I am gonna make your life and your breakfast that much easier with these egg bites. I absolutely love these because they are, one, so quick and easy to make. Two, they are portable, so you can eat them on the go. They are packed with protein and veggies, and you can switch these up in so many different ways that you can literally make these every week with a different variation and never get bored. Today I'm gonna show you guys my spinach, tomato, and goat cheese variation, and let's get started. So first thing you guys are gonna need are eggs. I am gonna go ahead and crack 8 eggs into a bowl. You guys can also do this with egg whites if you'd like. However, do not neglect the yolk. The yolk contains the bulk of the nutrients. So while egg whites might be a little lower in calories, your whole eggs are gonna be a little bit more nutritious for you. So that's 3. And depending on how many you want for the week, you can either add more and duplicate or not. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got a shell in there. Nope, I didn't. 7 and 8. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our spices of choice. So I'm gonna use this everything bagel seasonings. This is actually from Trader Joe's. I swear I am not into Trader Joe's, but for some reason, this is one of the things that I do grab from there. So this has sea salt, garlic, and onion. You guys can feel free to add whatever spices you like. Sometimes cilantro, basil, pepper, salt and pepper is probably all you really need. So I'm really just gonna douse that up with a lot of seasoning to give these some flavor. Then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna whisk that together. If you guys like your eggs a little bit fluffier, another thing you guys can do in a little trick is you can actually add a 1/4 cup of almond milk to this. And that's gonna help make your eggs a little bit fluffier. Just make sure that you're using the unsweetened version so that your eggs are not sweet. So again, we're just gonna mix that up. And again, these will probably take you about 5 minutes to prepare. And then when we bake these, you can literally get ready for work. You can do one of my quick workouts. You can do so many different things. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take a muffin tin and we're gonna spray it. So I'm just using this butter cooking spray. You guys can use an olive oil one. And this is just so that they don't stick. I'm gonna hold this up so it's a little easier. There we go. So any non-stick cooking spray, or another thing you guys can do is take some olive oil and then just kind of put it on a little paper towel. There we go. We don't want them sticking. Put that down, and then again, I'm using spinach today, so this is baby spinach. All I'm gonna do is grab it with my hands, kind of tear it up, and add a little bit to the muffin tin. You don't really need to measure this out. You guys will notice that I don't measure a lot of things out in a lot of my cooking recipes. So I'm just gonna fill each of these tins with some spinach. And again, you guys can use whatever veggies you would like. This is one of my favorites. Almost there. You can even get your kids to help with this, which I think is great, because when you get them to help, I feel like they just enjoy eating the food that much more because they know that they helped out with it. So we're gonna add that spinach in, almost there, 1 more little cup to go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our grape tomatoes. So I took these and I already sliced them up for you guys. And I'm just gonna add 1 or 2 into each little hole along with my spinach. This also tastes really good with basil too, but today I'm gonna use some scallions. Let's add about 2 to each. There we go. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my scallions. So I bought them pre-cut for a reason. I bought them pre-cut because I want you guys to realize that sometimes pre-cut things, they might be a little bit more expensive, but if you're short on time, they are so much more convenient and it saves you the time of cutting things up. So they also sell these in like a Trinity mix that comes with, I think it's tomato, pepper, and onion. And then you guys could just grab that and you don't even have to worry about cutting up any tomatoes either. So I'm gonna take just a little bit of scallion for some flavor, add that to each one. So right now we have spinach, we have our tomato, we have our scallion. There we go. Again, be as generous as you'd like. I'm gonna put that to the side, and then we're gonna add a little bit of goat cheese. Now, I do try to stay away from dairy, as I'm sure a lot of you guys do, but I feel like sometimes it just tastes so good, so you just need it. So I'm just gonna add a little tiny sprinkle of this, and a little bit usually doesn't hurt too much. Just don't go crazy. So a little sprinkle of the goat cheese. And sometimes you just gotta enjoy your life too. Like I say, everything in moderation, and a little sprinkle of cheese is not gonna hurt you or your goals or your diet. It's what we do over time, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe off my hand really quick. All right, and now the next part is very simple. We're just gonna go ahead and add that egg mixture that we made and just pour that on top of our veggies and cheese. You don't wanna pour it all the way up. There we go. And just start adding little by little to each of these. All right, and now all we're gonna do is we're gonna stick them in the oven. So I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video, but you should have preheated your oven to 350. So if you have not, go ahead and do that really quick. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take these, come on over with me, and we are gonna stick them in the oven at 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes. Now at these 15 or 20 minutes, you can go and do one of my quick 10-minute workouts. You can finish getting ready for work, do your makeup, get the kids ready, and then just come back and you will have breakfast ready to go. I'll see you guys in 15 to 20. All right guys, our 15 minutes are up, so we are gonna take these bad boys out of the oven. They smell so good already. So remember when I told you guys not to overfill the muffin tin? Well, I did anyways, and what happens is you kind of get that little explosion, but that's okay. They're still gonna taste just as great. So now, our breakfast is ready to go, and this can honestly be your breakfast for the entire week. And like I said, another reason that I love these is not only because they're convenient, but also because they keep great for the entire week. So you guys can either let these cool, put them in an airtight container and keep them in the fridge and they'll last you all week. Or another thing you guys can do is you can make a bunch of batches of these, let them cool, freeze them for an hour, put them in little Ziploc baggies or another airtight container, and then you have them freezer ready as well, and then you just pop them in the microwave. So if you're keeping them in the fridge for the week, then you probably need about 30 seconds on the microwave, and if you have them in the freezer, you're probably gonna need more like 1.5 to 2 minutes, or you can also use a toaster oven. A little bit better than the microwave. So up to you, but my point is that they're easy, convenient, and totally reheatable for you and your entire family. I hope this helps. I hope you guys love them. And if you come up with different variations, make sure to let us know in the group so that we can try those variations as well. I'll see you guys next time.